Hello everyone, this is the programme Capital Ideas Life and I'm the host Michael Gibson. Today in our programme we will tell you about the life of Russian people abroad. We will find out how Moscow supports its compatriots abroad and unites the entire Russian world.
Today on the programme, Moscow, the capital of the Russian world. How the Russian government works with its compatriots living abroad. The TV channel and website Big Asia, an informational resource that brings together compatriots from all over the world.
It is believed that the Russian-speaking diaspora is one of the most numerous in the world. According to various sources, about 30 million people live outside of Russia. How Russians live abroad, what they do, how they conduct business, and how they manage to preserve Russian culture and traditions away from home. All this is in the programme today.
Compatriots are people who were born, living, or have lived in one country, as well as their direct descendants, regardless of those descendants' nationality, language, religion, cultural heritage, traditions, and customs. The law on compatriots was adopted in the Russian Federation on May 24, 1999. This date became the starting point for the formation of a worldwide social movement of Russian compatriots. But at the same time, many questions remained unanswered. For example, how would contact with compatriots be maintained? And who will control this work? And how will it be coordinated? The Government Commission on the Affairs of Compatriots Abroad was created to answer these questions. It included representatives of the legislative and executive authorities of the Russian Federation and its federal subjects. Over time, outside Russia, in almost every country where there is a large Russian population, national coordinating councils of Russian compatriots have been created. All of the foreign Russian world is united through the World Congress of Compatriots.
The World Congress of Compatriots living abroad is held in Moscow once every 3 years. This year, it will be held for the 7th time under the slogan, Russia and compatriots in a changing world. The event will be attended by delegates from more than 100 countries from all around the world.
Some of them were born in Russia. Some of them learned about it from the stories of their parents. Russian culture, language, and traditions in their families have been carefully preserved and passed down from generation to generation.
Simultaneously, you all undoubtedly represent a huge community of Russian compatriots. You represent one big, huge Russian world, which has never been built solely on ethnic, national, or religious grounds. It unites and brings together everyone who is spiritually connected to Russia. Those who feel this spiritual connection, who consider themselves bearers of the Russian language, culture, and history. We attach great importance to these large-scale gatherings, which help us better understand how Russian communities in other countries live today. We want to coordinate common steps with you aimed at further joint efforts, realization of useful undertakings in various fields, in order to protect the legitimate interests of our compatriots abroad.
At a meeting with Russian President Vladimir Putin, participants of the World Congress discuss issues of concern to everyone. For example, in 2018, during the 6th Congress, there was discussion on how to simplify the acquisition of Russian citizenship and create comfortable conditions for compatriots from abroad to move to Russia. At the Congress, a new concept of state migration policy was announced and signed. The basic provisions of this program had already been adopted back in 2006. At the initial stage, just 10 subjects of the Russian Federation participated in it. Today, there are now 80 of them. No less important is the theme of preserving the Russian language among emigrants. Many representatives of the Russian diaspora abroad note that they need Russia just as Russia needs them.
We all belong, like the whole of Russia, to the Russian world, to the Russian civilization. We are Russians. I prefer to say, we are Russians in the broad sense of the word. We, living in different countries of the world, are ambassadors of Russia in full awareness of this sacred mission. It is our duty. It is our responsibility.
In the periods between the World Congress of Compatriots and the World Conferences of Russians Abroad, participants work together actively to implement various programs and bills.
To find out how the Russian state is working with compatriots in different countries of the world, we came to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Russian Federation.
Hello, Alexander Byukovich.
Good afternoon.
Very nice to meet you.
And I'm very pleased to meet you.
Thank you for inviting me here.
Thank you. I was very happy to receive your invitation for this interview. I hope that it will be very interesting.
Alexander Nurizadeh heads the Department for Relations with Compatriots Abroad at the Russian Ministry of Foreign Affairs. He has been in the diplomatic service for almost 40 years. He has extensive experience in the central office of the ministry and abroad. In particular, for over 10 years he served as Consul General of Russia in Milan. Therefore, the subject of interaction with compatriots is particularly close to him. Why is it important for the state to work with compatriots? What is the purpose of this work?
Generally speaking, the fact that we work with compatriots is not unique. 60 countries work to one degree or another on state support for their compatriots. Russia's work in this area is probably the most comprehensive. It takes into account all sorts of different areas. We are plugging in all the possibilities that we have, from government support to non-profit organizations to community organizations.
From October the 15th to the 16th, the 7th World Congress of Compatriots will take place in Moscow. It is a very important event which, as you know, is held once every 3 years. How will this Congress differ from previous ones?
It is the most representative platform for a dialogue between our people abroad and our state, and there really are a lot of issues to discuss. For the first time, the Congress is being held in a hybrid format, both face-to-face and online. Of course, we hope that most of the delegates will be able to come and participate in the live discussion. But it's not just up to us. We are monitoring the public health and epidemic situation.
What are the most important projects, in your opinion, that the Department for External Economic and International Relations of Moscow is promoting?
The Moscow city government is actively involved in the work of the Government Commission for Compatriots Abroad and in implementing our state policy on compatriots in general. It maintains ties with a wide range of enthusiasts, diaspora communities, and coordinating councils in more than 50 countries. This work is successfully coordinated by the Moscow House of Compatriots, established under the auspices of the Department for External Economic and International Relations of Moscow. The Moscow houses abroad provide real assistance in promoting programs to support Russian communities locally.
I'm sure you know many interesting stories of compatriots. Which of them have struck a chord with you?
Our compatriots managed to make a unique contribution to Italian culture, something the Italians remember with pleasure even today. Zinaida Volkonskaya, Nikolai Gogol, Maxim Gorky, Orest Kipriensky, Tarkovsky, Tchaikovsky, and many others lived and worked in Italy. Associated with Italy is the name of the artist Nikolai Benoit, who lived and worked in Milan and was director of the staging department of La Scala Theatre. In general, the Russian noble family, the Benoit family, is a special phenomenon in the history of world art. This family has given the world a huge number of remarkable artists, and not only, architects, stage designers, set designers, and others.
Should we be waiting for the appearance of a web platform which will unite all the resources of the media activity of compatriots?
Such a platform already exists. the internet portal of the World Coordinating Council of Compatriots. Last year, it was upgraded. It has acquired completely new content. Its content and appearance are now up to date. Fresh news, articles, and interviews are published on a continuous basis. The development of this digital platform continues, so I won't rule out that in the near future, there will be an internet channel devoted to the life of our compatriots abroad.
The Russian community of compatriots abroad is a unique phenomenon. It is multinational, with people belonging to many religious confessions. The Russian community abroad is one of the 4 largest diasporas in the world. Russian compatriots live in more than 100 countries on all continents. The largest Russian communities are in the countries not too far from Russia: Germany, Israel, the USA, and France. The total number of compatriots living abroad is about 20% of the Russian population.
We must always support the Russian language abroad as well, and support Russian communities and the non-governmental organizations they establish. There are many organizations working in support of compatriots, such as the Fund to Support and Protect the Rights of Compatriots, the Ruski Mir Foundation, and so on. But the only state organization among these is the Russian Agency for Compatriots, and so the Russian Agency for Compatriots living abroad is called Россотрудничество. Providing this support is one of our main tasks.
The Moscow government cooperates on an ongoing basis with more than 150 public organizations of compatriots scattered around the world. All of them live in different political and economic conditions and often need support in developing education, culture, sports, promoting the study of the Russian language, and preserving their historical legacy. The Moscow government also provides its compatriots with social and legal assistance and holds a great number of events in all countries around the world.
These are numerous conferences, cultural festivals that we have been holding for many years in different countries, on different continents. These are interesting country conferences, forums that bring together entire regions. I am very glad that we managed to create this synergy with the Russian Agency for Compatriots Living Abroad and the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of the Russian Federation, and jointly facilitate such events with all kinds of interesting content.
Informational activities are of great importance in working with compatriots. After all, not all members of the Russian diaspora have the opportunity to talk in person. But you can always turn on the TV, get on the internet, and see how compatriots live in different parts of the world. One of such informational resources, widely covering the life of compatriots, is the TV channel Big Asia, on which our program is also broadcast.
There are so many people who live all over the world, and they want people to know how they live, what they do. And in general, the world of compatriots is huge. But the center of this world for Russian compatriots is, of course, Moscow. And the fact that the program Capital Ideas Life came to us to shoot a program about how our compatriots live is very important.
The professional team, led by journalist, public figure, and media manager Alexander Lebedev, creates a positive Asian dimension in the media space of Russia, builds sustainable communications with colleagues in Asian countries, and successfully implements the most important political trend of the time, the so-called turn to the East. The TV project Compatriots is one of the main products of the channel. The TV program Compatriots has been aired on the TV channel Big Asia for 4 years in a row. What we see on air is a beautiful picture, but behind it there is a lot of work by a big team of people.
Today, we have the unique opportunity to visit the TV station and look at the television kitchen that creates this amazing program.
From the very first days of broadcasting, it became clear this project has no expiration date and will always be relevant and in demand among viewers.
And the thing is that this TV project is alive, and we're getting feedback. These people, our Russian compatriots, are already calling us and writing to us, and they are very active. We're impressed by them in this way, too, because they get to know each other with our help. They trust us. That's probably why our project is dear to us most of all. I think that this platform has become unique because we were probably the first ones to give our compatriots living abroad a voice. And we showed everyone. We gave everyone a voice. And I think they appreciated it.
When we started preparing for this program, I could not even imagine how many people with Russian roots live all over the world. And they are united by one city. And this is the best city on earth, Moscow. I'm Michael Gibson. See you in the next program. Goodbye and do svidaniya.
A Big Asia Ltd. production. This program was produced with the support of the Department for External Economic and International Relations of the Moscow government.